Now, as a referee, things can go wrong at any time. What are some things when you're refereeing a match that you kind of have to watch out for, keep in mind of, and kind of avoid?
Right. Well, like I said, Dick was like the one who beat it in my head before. Is kind of stay out of the way unless you have to be involved. Let the guys do what they're doing. Let them go through their spots. I've been in the ring with some big injuries that's happened, which were unfortunate, like Sabu and Chris Benoit when Sabu got his neck broken. That was pretty scary environment, and just working with guys like Terry Funk and Abdul the Butcher and Kevin Sullivan, who all three of those guys scared to death of, and I stayed as far away as possible as I could to any of them when I was in the ring with them. But there's guys in there that get into the ring and there's like a switch they flick, and they're not the nice Terry Funk or the nice friendly Sabu outside the ring. They go into wrestler mode, and you got to know to stay out of the way and know what to handle, know what to do, and just be there for them when they need you.
Yeah, I mean, especially, when you're in there with people that really, have intense styles, you really have to pay attention and watch what's going on. 'Cause it's like it get pandemonium, the
Oh,
volume gets
yeah,
kicked up, quite a
quickly,
bit.
yeah, very, very quickly. I mean, I'm sure you saw I wasn't doing that match, but the legendary ECW arena show with Funk and Cactus, where Terry called for a chair, and all of a sudden there's 200 chairs in the ring, and guys are buried underneath it. And I mean, just stuff like that is kind of what made ECW so special. This spontaneous craziness that would happen from time to time. There wasn't a show that was the same. There was always something in ECW month after month, city after city, that there was always something different that went down in an ECW ring.
Now, you got to be a part of so many different matches. What were some of your favorites to work?
My I say it all the time. I love working with Shane Douglas. Anything I worked with Shane Douglas was always a pleasure. Um, my favorite series of matches were two in ECW. The Jerry Lynn Rob Van Dam matches. I loved working them. Those guys just had a connection that was just phenomenal and a pleasure to work with. And that was kind of like your classic wrestling match, not a hardcore blood guts. It was got two guys that could really go. And then you had my other favorite set was Tommy Dreamer and Raven series. I mean, you had a 2 year program with those two guys. And I was lucky enough to ref the first match where Tommy Dreamer finally got that win after that long period of time with Raven at the arena before he would leave to go to WCW. That's one of my favorite matches ever to do was Raven Dreamer, the final match they had, the singles match before he left. And I was lucky enough when WWE ECW started to do Van Dam and John Cena, which was pretty cool working with Cena. What an atmosphere that was up in New York. That was something special as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel that passion, whenever there's two guys that, can't stand each other and you're having to really like, call everything right in the middle and kind of like watch out, tempers could flare at any point. And you hear that crowd, man, they've got so much passion for the industry. I mean, what's it like, going to the ECW arena or going to Philly or going to all these different places where you have, so many fans that just show so much passion, like the ECW fans?
I say it all the time, and I'll give them kudos till my last breath. I'm a big Philadelphia sports fan, big Eagles fan. I work for the Phillies part time with their security team, Flyers, Sixers. I'm a born and bred Philadelphia sports fan, and that same Philadelphia sports fan is mostly the same people that is the Philadelphia wrestling fan. They are passionate, they are loyal, they spend their money, they come to see you no matter what. Um, what made ECW special, other than the locker room and the refs and the managers and Paul and Todd, was that fan base that came there every month. Those people were out there at 10 in the morning tailgating for an 8 o'clock show at night at the arena, just having a blast all day long. And they would come into that building and would want something special. We would give them something special, and they would come back and react special. And they are the Philadelphia sports slash wrestling fan there is no other. There is nothing better than those group of people. I'll say it until they put me in the ground.